This is a special version of the Existential Nightmare Podcast. We are doing a late night version on St. Patrick's Day. We decided to stay up late after episode number 3 and kept the party rolling, bitches. I don't know, we've just been staying up all night. We watched a couple episodes of Louie. And we just been up all night doing this shit, and we said, fuck it, let's do another podcast. Something short, something sweet, something for the ladies.
Yeah, you know, I mean, what the hell else were we gonna do? I mean...
Yeah, we're drunk as fuck. It's Saturday night, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning officially. It is St. Patrick's Day.
st.pattys.
Slainte, bitches.
Slainte.
Justin is drinking Dos Equis. I am drinking Jameson Irish Whiskey with Coca-Cola.
Just to be on the safe side, though, my Dos Equis is green.
Yeah, fair enough. Mine comes in a green bottle, so I think I'm safe.
Your whiskey is Irish, so you're safe, man.
Yeah, it's alright. I got gangrene in my cock, so whatever.
Dude, way too much fucking information.
You know, honestly, I could go on every single podcast we do and just keep going on and on and on for hours and hours and hours on end. But every time we cut it short, and it's just to make it timely for you guys. Because if I make a fucking 2-3 hour podcast, no one is going to listen to that shit. So, you know, it's nice when we can do things like this, especially when it's late in the night and, you know, we got no priorities the next day, and we can just fuck around.
Yeah, you know, this is a great time just to, you know, what the fuck, man? Let's just have some fun. There's no stress, and not that there's any stress in any of the other podcasts, because it's just you and I. And, you know, we're just off the cuff. I mean, have we ever really talked about what we're going to discuss during our podcast?
You know, there's never really an agenda. Sometimes I have a good idea. I'll think a lot about it, because honestly, dude, this is all I ever want to do. When I'm at work, this is all I think about. And sometimes I do come up with things I definitely want to talk about, but there's no agenda for the show whatsoever. So I just kind of come up with things, you know, on the fly. Could you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Go ahead and look up the fight results for tonight.
Okay.
The GSP and Nick Diaz. I want to know who won between Johnny Hendricks and Chris Condit.
All right. And, hold on. My internet is acting up.
And if at all possible, find out the Condit fight results too.
GSP and...
Yeah, GSP is in...
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious about that. We just cut podcast number 3, and honestly, I feel pretty good about it. We're working out a lot of the kinks with the sounds and stuff. You know, it's very difficult with the space we're given. When this isn't recorded in a studio, folks, this is recorded live at our apartments, and we kind of, you know, we kind of wing it. We do the best we can, and we use what equipment is available to us. And fortunately, it's very, very good equipment, studio quality equipment, but you know, with a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a dead studio, an acoustically dead studio.
No.
But to go back to your question, UFC 158 results, Johnny Hendricks beats Carlos Condit, calls out George St. Pierre.
That's my new fucking boy, dude. Johnny fucking... You know what he does every single fight?
What's that?
After every fight, he shaves his beard, okay? And as soon as he starts training for the new fight, he just lets that bitch grow, and he does not shave until the fight.
You know, I didn't shave this morning. But, you know...
Fair enough.
I'm going to shave, like, Monday morning.
And the GSP results?
Actually, I'm honestly still in Google. Let's see. Calls out George St.
Now, Johnny Hendricks is an excellent fighter. He has great striking ability. He's a wild card, you know. He doesn't really have a game that he dominates. He's all around a great fighter. He's a very strong-willed fellow, and he wants to be the best in the world. And his last couple of fights, he's proven that. And I can respect that in an MMA fighter more than anything, dude, because really all it takes is one. It doesn't matter how much skill you have, you will be taken down at some point.
Okay, so I'm going to read you from the MMAfighting.com website.
Please.
Okay? I don't know who wrote this, but just reading it, I think Rogan wrote it. Fair enough?
Does it mention isolation tanks and mushrooms?
Not yet, but I haven't scrolled all the way down. It says, Hendricks went to his UFC 158 fight with Carlos Condit.
Mm-hmm. A very respectable fighter in his own right.
Saying he didn't need a knockout to earn a title match. He's about to find out if he's right. The Big Rig tried like hell to create another highlight reel knockout, but Condit wasn't about to join his hit list.
Oh, not at all. I knew that was going to be a fight for the books.
Instead, he made it a scrap to remember. A fight for the books. Good job, man. Fighting Hendricks tooth and nail to the final bell.
Well, Condit ain't no bitch, man. I mean, he ain't gonna go down without a fucking serious fight.
But it was a close fight.
Yeah. But Johnny
in the
Hendricks
end,
is a superior fighter, and I knew he was going to take that one. I just had a good feeling about it.
in the end, it was Hendricks' takedown prowess that gave him the edge in the eyes of the judges, who scored the bout in his favor 29-28, 29-28, 29-28.
Ooh.
3 rounds.
How close does it get?
Yeah.
I guess we got our answer.
I guess we do.
I really need to know about the GSP fight, man. That's the one I've got. I got a lot riding on because I had a bet with a buddy at work. He kept saying all day to me, Nick Diaz gonna kick his fucking ass and it's gonna be over. Shout out to John at the bakery. What's up, John? Let me know who won, homie.
Hold on, man. I'm pulling it up right now.
No,
oh, you know what?
No, I'm thinking GSP took this one.
Who'd you bet on?
GSP, dude. GSP. I'm a hardcore GSP fan. If you ask me what my favorite fighters are, it's going to be GSP, Chael Sonnen, easily Chael Sonnen. I'm a big Johnny Hendricks fan right now. Clay Guida. It just depends on the division, I suppose. I mean, Anderson Silva is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. I don't dispute that at all. But I still think someone's got a chance out there to take him.
Well, Cody, right now, man, I'm looking for this shit and I can't find it. So, but you follow.
Well, maybe the fight hasn't concluded yet. I mean, I could be entirely wrong. Let me go and check my page. Let's see, Justin. What are your plans for tomorrow?
My plans for St. Patty's Day. You really gonna ask me that, man?
Are you Irish at all?
No, but on St. Patty's Day, everybody's Irish. Come on, dude. Haven't you even... Dude. Don't you even know, here in San Antonio, even the Hispanic population is Irish? Cody just threw his hands up in the air, so I'm guessing GSP won.
I'm thinking so. In the weeks leading up to the UFC 158 title fight, challenger Nick Diaz did all the taunting, yapping, and trash talking, which is true. If anyone read took a look at the stuff leading up to the fight, all the trash talking and shit, you could see that that Nick Diaz was like, man, fuck GSP, he ain't got shit on me, dude, I'll fuck him up. And the funny thing I noticed was the whole time he's saying it, he has a black eye. I'm just saying. Now, let me read a little further. Now, what were you saying about Irish in San Antonio, Justin?
Well, what I was saying was the fact that even though we live in like South Texas, we're the biggest city in South Texas. We're number 7 in the United States. Even with the Hispanic population that we have, everybody is fucking Irish on St. Patty's Day. Prove me wrong, motherfucker. They turn the Riverwalk green for St. Patty's Day. Our mayor of San Antonio is Mayor Julian Castro, which, you know, I really don't know that much about him, but he seems like a really nice guy. Motherfucker turns the river green downtown. We are Irish right now.
Yeah, even though San Antonio is a predominantly Hispanic population, we are a party town, period. Anytime there's an excuse to get down and party, be it Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day, or fucking any other holiday, San Antonio is a fucking party town. People like to get down in this fucking town.
Well, fuck yeah, dude.
Without a doubt. And I am more than happy to report that. Another thing I'm more than happy to report, George St. Pierre went to his hometown Bell Central, Montreal on Saturday night and took it to the mouthy challenger from Stockton, California for 5 rounds, dominating nearly from bell to retain his championship. The judges' scores were 50-45 across the board. George St. Pierre is the remaining champion of the UFC! Just like I said, bitches. It's all about GSP. He's an incredible fighter. He has great stamina, and it's not one game to another. His stand-up game is phenomenal. His ground game is phenomenal. Everything in between is phenomenal. He is a great fighter all around. GSP should have won this fight, and he did, and he continues to retain his belt. Sorry, Nick Diaz. You did a great job, and you had a lot of balls going against him, dude. But it's all about GSP, buddy. Down back to San Antonio, Texas. I've grown up here my whole life, and anytime there's a reason to celebrate, there's no problem with that. Okay, everyone around here loves the party. I've never met anyone in San Antonio who doesn't love the party. Me personally, I like a good evening at home, watching a movie on Netflix, hanging out, doing the good old stuff. But, I mean, we're the home of the Spurs, baby. And anytime there's a Spurs win, there's a celebration. There's a celebration, bitches. And it's a good time to be a Texan in San Antonio. I mean, Austin has all its good qualities and stuff, but San Antonio,
not really, man. Austin really sucks.
Austin's all right. Have you ever been to the to Austin City Limits?
Yes, I've been to Austin City Limits. I've actually, Jesus,
I love the venue. I love it,
dude. Austin is the saying "keep Austin weird." Really, I mean, that's such a commercial thing. You see the weirdos walking down the streets. I want to know if they're actually being paid by the city to dress like that.
Keep Austin weird might be a commercial thing, but it's true, man. It is the weirdest part of Texas. San Antonio is just a small part of that. I've been there, and you'll never meet people like anywhere in Texas that you will meet in Austin. It's an epicenter of the real culture of Texas. The people who stand out against the hicks and the rednecks and the hillbillies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Believe me, coming from someone whose radio station on his car is fixed to 92.5 K-Buck FM, wild Western country, real Western country. Take it from me, Austin just it kind of represents the other half of Texas. Texas is mostly known for its cowboys and its shit kickers and everything else, and that's cool.
Well, I'm a proud hick. I mean, I don't know if that can be determined in my voice or not, but
wrong with that.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. But I mean, Austin is it reminds me of a cesspool. You go to 6th Street.
Fair enough.
And don't get me wrong, I played 6th Street as a musician. I've been down there, I played it, and I love playing Austin, Texas. But you go down to 6th Street as a tourist, as somebody who really has no other way of being there other than the fact that, hey, I'm just going to 6th Street. Not a band member, not a celebrity, quote unquote, but all the riffraff there. You go down the Riverwalk, SAPD is pretty good about kicking the riffraff out.
Yeah, definitely. I agree 100%.
And the last time I was there, a buddy of mine from Switzerland was staying with me for 2 weeks. He was on tour, and his tour manager couldn't give him a gig in Texas because he only sang in French, which in Texas he's singing French, and everybody's like, what the fuck? But he stayed with me. He's like, I want to see 6th Street. I want to see Austin. I'm like, all right, take you down there. So we drove up, And it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we had probably within the first 100 feet we walked onto 6th Street, had 18 bums begging money from us.
It's a little wild in Austin. It's definitely a different culture. I can see where you're coming from. You know, there was a time I had gone to 6th Street myself when I was a much younger lad, and I had gotten separated from my friends. I ended up at a hookah bar, a very like this hookah bar. When you went in, you went downstairs automatically, and I ended up hanging out with a chap named Packy.
Dude, you were hanging with the Taliban, weren't you?
No, he wasn't from Taliban. He's a white fella, and his name was Packy, and he ended up talking to me the whole night. And there was something a little off about him. I couldn't tell what, but I just wanted to be friendly and wanted to be nice because this is my first time really seeing the real side of Austin. So I ended up talking to him most of the night, and at the end of the night, a lady came and said, Packy, where are you? Over here. It ended up being his fucking mother. This man who was older than me, probably 22, I was probably 19. His mother had come. Well, it's time to go home, son. It was very bizarre to me, and it kind of put everything that I had seen in movies, like Dazed and Confused. It put all that shit in retrospect. It was very bizarre to me, and I definitely see your point on 6th Street. There are some shady characters there, and I hear a lot of stories. It's just what I saw the last time I had gone there when I saw Louis C.K. back in December. It was there was a lot of vibrant, different life, a lot of different things going on, a lot of different characters, and it was interesting to me. But you know, like you said, San Antonio kind of keeps it. Not that we don't have our riffraff.
No, we have a shitload of riffraff, man.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, I don't think there's any major city in the United States that does not have that riffraff.
Oh, definitely.
However, I will tell you a very personal story right now.
Have at it.
Okay?
Let's hear it, brother.
You know, and Cody, you know me well enough to know that when we're on the air, I really don't like going into my personal life, right?
Uh-huh, yeah.
But I will do this for the fans of the show. About 12 years ago, so in 2001, I was playing for a band out of College Station, Texas. And we went to a bar. They had the Green with Envy Music Awards show. Green like Green, Texas. Gruene.
Uh-huh.
And we weren't playing. We weren't up for any nominations, but we just went, you know, just to show up. We got invited. It was at Momo's in Austin. And anybody who's ever been to Momo's in Austin knows it's down at the end of 6th Street, or it was. I don't even know if the place is still up. And you go in, you go up the stairs, and they had an outdoor deck. Well, we had a VIP type of invitation.
Uh-huh.
One of the DJs from KVET in
Yeah.
Austin was a good friend of the lead singer of the band I played in.
What kind of music do they play in KVET?
They play country, Texas country, and that was the band I played in at the time. But we were sitting back, you know, really close to the bar for a good reason.
As every band should be.
Yeah, well, as every band who doesn't have to play or have to
so you guys weren't playing that night?
No. We just got invited by the DJ.
Okay, all right.
So we were sitting there, and I see this lady, this tall brunette, and granted, I wasn't married at the time, had no kids.
And how long ago was this?
This was back in 01.
Back in 01. Okay, go ahead.
Hair down to her ass, wearing a leopard print.
Now, what color was her hair?
Brunette.
Brunette? Okay.
Leopard print dress. Form-fitting dress. I went, holy shit. And I said it out loud, and the DJ from KVET and I won't mention her name here, said, "Oh, Justin, have you not met Leslie?" I said, "No." She goes, "Oh, let me go introduce you to Leslie."
I love where this is going.
And granted, I'd been drinking at the time like I am now because it is St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, fucking A.
Chink the glasses. There we go. And
now, Leslie, hold on 1 second. I love where this is going. Leslie. Me personally, I've never met a woman, a female woman with a vagina. I've never met a woman named Leslie. Please continue, Justin.
Fuck you, dude.
I'm just saying. I haven't heard the story before. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Anyway, she walks me up to Leslie and taps Leslie on the shoulder, which he turns around with a full fucking beard. And I was like, all of a sudden, and I just seen this person from the back. Dressed, high heels, long hair,
and a dick.
And dude turns around and looks like fucking Jesus. And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Jesus in a dress.
And I thought, oh my God. What the fuck? And this guy turns around and says, oh, well, hey. And he mentions the DJ's name. He knows her. And she goes, I want to meet you. I want to introduce you to Justin. He plays for my friend's band. And I was like,
I hope he said my friend's band and not the Tractor Brothers.
well, no, this wasn't the Tractor Brothers, dude. This was way before the Tractor Brothers ever met, dude. We're talking like 12 years.
Fair enough.
But I was like, oh my fucking God, dude, really? Now, I will say this much. Leslie was a crossdresser who was happily married to a female. He dressed like a lady because that was his thing. God bless him.
Yeah, well, fair enough. But that's
He actually died last year. He was the crossdresser that
Did you
ran
just say
from.
he died? Jesus, that's such a bummer to the story. I'm
He ran-
laughing my balls off, and he's dead.
He ran for mayor like every time the mayor vote came out.
Against Kinky Friedman?
Dude, he ran for mayor of Austin all the time. And that dude, honestly, I mean, he was a crossdresser, a straight crossdresser. He felt more comfortable in a dress. But that dude was like the epitome of keep Austin weird. The motherfucker turned around with a fucking beard, dude.
No, seriously. When he ran as mayor against Kinky Friedman, was he Kinky the man?
You know, honestly, dude, I don't know if Kinky ever ran for office in Austin. I know he ran for governor. I don't think he ever ran for mayor.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
No, dude, I mean, it's one of those things that you
seriously, he ran as mayor?
Yes, as a crossdresser.
For Austin.
For the city of Austin.
Did he really think he was going to win?
Probably not, but you know what?
I mean, I'm not against homosexuals and cross-dressers or anything like that.
Dude, he wasn't gay.
Jesus, this is Texas we're talking about. Any state in Texas.
Yeah, but Austin's like the most liberal city in the state, man. And God bless him. I wish he'd have fucking won, dude. Can you imagine going to a city council meeting and your fucking mayor is dressed up like a lady Jesus?
Okay, guys, we're going to talk about the contingencies of school boarding zones. We're gonna work this out, and we're gonna figure some shit out. Not that that's how all crossdressers talk. Just
actually, Cody
was he like? Hey, boy.
Let me tell you what he sounded like to me. Well, hey there, boy. How are you doing? And all of a sudden, dude, like, I felt my asshole like shrink up tighter than it ever had. Like I wanted to run. You know, it was like he turned around and was like, well, hey there, boy. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I felt queer just like even acknowledging him.
Well,
it was almost like a South Park episode or a Family Guy episode.
it could have been. It could have been. That's the thing about Austin. There's a lot of, it attracts a lot of that weirdness and stuff, and that's fine and dandy and everything. It's just what appeals me is the college state of mind. It's a college town for sure. I've toured the campuses and everything as a younger lad, and it seemed like a lot of things were happening. And if there's ever going to be change in Texas, it's going to start in Austin. Because shit is not going to start in San Antonio. I'm sorry, guys. I love this town from the bottom of my heart, but there's no revolution happening here. There's no people standing up and saying this is what's fucking happening. There was no 1% whenever we were doing the Occupy, the Occupy your city thing. The Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Portland.
What kind of change? What are you looking for, Cody?
I'm looking for anything, man. Because something's got to give, dude. There's so much injustice in this fucking world that's going on right now. I mean, this shit is not right, dude. Things are not right now with what's going on in our fucking world, and it seems like San Antonio we're the town that everyone forgot, and what needs to happen is people need to be aware of the things that are happening, the fact that the government doesn't give a shit about us, and that we're being left behind, dude. We're being left behind. Austin, dude. We're so much better than that. San Antonio is a great city, but people need to fucking wake up, and they need to stop fucking partying, and they need to realize that there's not going to be a party after the real change happens, dude. After complete control has taken over. Okay, this is a great town, and I'll fight for it till the day I die. And people need to fucking start standing up for their goddamn rights. There ain't protests in this town. There isn't any Occupy San Antonio. There isn't any people standing up and saying this shit is wrong and we need to do something about it. And we're a part of this fucking country. It seems to me like there's more of an attitude like we're not a part of this country. We're part United States. We're part Mexico. And that's just how it is. Deal with it. That's not how it is. We need to recognize that we're a part of this country, the United States of America, between Canada and Mexico. We are a part of that country right there. And we need to start making the change happen for everyone, because it's just going to benefit everyone that's here. Okay? And that's the fucking truth. That's some serious fucking truth. There's a lot of people falling between the cracks of society that aren't getting taken care of. The people that really need the fucking help in this society. Especially in San Antonio, Texas. Especially. Take it from someone who fucking knows.
Honestly, bro, we turned a drunken podcast about St. Patty's Day into social issues. Way to go, Cody.
Well, we are both drunk as fuck. I mean, dude, it's 1:30 on St. Patrick's Day, dude. If you're not drunk, dude, fucking go fuck your mother. If you ain't drunk at 1:30 on St. Patrick's Day, go fuck your mother. Oh, I love doing this, dude. I can do this shit every day. I love doing this. No, for serious. If you're not interested at all in making any changes in society, dude, then what are you fucking doing? You're just perpetuating a system of fucking bullshit so that your fucking kids can deal with it. They're not going to deal with it. They're just going to perpetuate it. It's just this never-ending cycle of fucking sheep. Just I'm going to follow the rules. It's bullshit. Stop it. Wake up, motherfuckers. The dream is over.
Wake up, motherfuckers. The dream is over with. And you know what, Cody? Honestly, this podcast was supposed to be just a fun time.
And it always is. For me, it is a fun time. But come on, guys, dude. The fucking behavior I've witnessed throughout my time in this town, and I was born and raised in this fucking city, and none of you motherfuckers out there can tell me anything different. There's a lot of selfish cunts out there that don't take in account the important things in life. They don't care about change. They're just happy the way things are, and they're happy with the Matrix, just the way it fucking is, dude. And you know what? I'm not happy with it. I'm not going to be content with it. I'm not going to sit around and just accept the reality I'm given. I'm going to keep pushing for change. I'm going to keep pushing for people to do something different. And as long as there's breath in my body, as long as I have a fucking soul in my existence, I'm going to fucking keep pushing for this change. You folks need to wake up. This isn't how it has to be. We don't have to accept the reality we're given. Things can change. We can wake up tomorrow and we can start the fucking change. We can be this. We can be the people we want to be. We can live the lives we want to live. You just have to want it enough. You just have to do what it takes to make it happen. That's all it fucking takes, folks. And it starts with one person, and that person can be you. Why do you think I'm doing this? Why do you think I'm sitting here talking to you folks like this? I just want the change as bad as you do. I don't accept the reality I'm given. I don't accept the fucking things that make up our lives. I don't accept it. This isn't how it is. This isn't the reality we accept. We are hurtling on a fucking rock through space at thousands of miles per hour. In an infinite galaxy. We don't know where this universe, this galaxy, this fucking... We don't know where this ends. It is infinite. As far as we know, the stars are infinite. So why are we living like this? I don't get it.
I don't either, man.
I'm just saying, I don't get it. Why are we living like this? So, we're going to wrap this up. This is...
Cody, why don't we remind people how to follow us, how to get in touch with us?
If you're really interested in getting a hold of the Existential Nightmare Podcast, you can email us at TENPodcast. That's TENPodcast@yahoo.com. You can email us directly from there. It doesn't have to be on a public forum. It doesn't have to be on Facebook or Twitter or anything. You can email us there. But if you're not interested in that, you can always get a hold of us on Facebook or Twitter. Just like the fucking page and send us a message, okay? That's all it takes, really. We're interested in having any type of guest whatsoever. That have anything interesting to say at all, we'll have you on the podcast. That is fine. We're not looking for celebrities. We're not looking for sycophants. We're looking for fucking regular, normal people.
Yeah, we really just want the people who can talk.
So to find us on Facebook, you can find us at TENPodcast, or you can just search the Existential Nightmare Podcast, and you'll find it easily. For Twitter, it is TENPodcast. That's all you got to type in, or the Existential Nightmare Podcast. Just fucking use your brains, people. It'll be easy to find. It's a black and white picture of me sitting on a microphone. We're working on getting stuff on iTunes. You know, this is a fun podcast. I'm glad I'm drunk as fuck.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean
everything I fucking say, dude. We don't have to live like this. It doesn't have to be like this.
No, not at all. I mean, it's one of those things that's like, hey,
and that's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this. So we can, you know, inspire social awareness. So we can get these people inspired to fucking say, hey, you know, I don't have to fucking take this shit. I don't have to be ruled by a government that doesn't even know who the fuck I am. You know, there was a time when the government knew every single person that lived in this country, but that time is come and gone, dude. We're just numbers.
Absolutely. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great fucking night.
Oh, yeah. GSP, baby! And Johnny Hendricks. Both my predictions came fucking... Did Condit win? I think Condit won, right? That's what you said?
Yes.
I'm super drunk, so I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure all three of my predictions came through. Not that I'm a UFC expert, but I do have my favorites, and they all took it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up. That's all I gotta say. Just wake up. Get a hold of us. Like us on Facebook, follow us at Twitter, email us if you're interested in being a part of this wonderful thing that has started in San Antonio, Texas. You guys have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. God bless the Irish. Slainte, bitches.
Peace.